Genesis has spent the last decade quietly, and sometimes not so quietly, proving that it can stand shoulder to shoulder with the big three German heavyweights, BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. But what they just unveiled in San Francisco might be the exact vehicle that turns that quiet respect into a much louder conversation.
In the beginning, Genesis. As light falls across cold metal, possibility awakens. Immense force gives it shape. And its outline slowly emerges. In precise sequence. Lightness and strength come into balance, refined to the finest degree. Craft becomes the truest measure. Colorless, the body is reborn. A one-of-a-kind color, made for one alone. Sets and hardens at lower temperature, sensing even the faintest trace. Refinement fills even the unseen. Two worlds pursuing perfection converge and become one. With the human touch added. Light. Balance. Senses finely tuned. Meeting road and wind within these walls. Arriving at silence. All that began in cold metal becomes one quiet perfection.
This is the all-new, fully electric Genesis GV90. And right out of the gate, it makes no attempt to hide its scale. We're talking 208.1 inches long, with a 127.8-inch wheelbase. It's big, it's clean, and visually, it looks properly expensive, without relying on overly complex creases or gimmicks. Now, under that clean exterior, the hardware specs are pretty serious. You're looking at a dual motor setup pushing 657 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. That's 800 Newton meters. Feeding those motors is a massive 123.5 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Genesis says the 7-seat version can travel roughly 500 kilometers, or about 311 miles on a single charge. Now, keep in mind, that number comes from their internal testing rather than official EPA ratings, so we'll see how that translates to real-world highway driving. To manage all that weight and keep the ride composed, Genesis threw the entire dynamic catalog at the chassis: adaptive air suspension, rear-wheel steering for tight maneuvers, and dual electronic limited-slip differentials. Now, let's talk about where things get really interesting. If you step up to the range-topping trim, the GV90 Neolun, you get what Genesis calls the Neolun archgate. These are rear-hinged coach doors with absolutely no visible B-pillar. Normally, when car manufacturers put pillarless suicide doors on a concept vehicle, safety regulations, crash testing, and engineering reality force them to change it back to normal doors for production. But Genesis actually engineered this to pass. They made it work by integrating high-strength steel beams directly into the body and door structure, along with a hidden roll cage arrangement using thicker framing, steel tubes, and structural foam. On top of that, they developed a dual-motion hinge for the rear door. When you hit the latch, it first pushes outward slightly before swinging open, meaning the rear door operates completely independently. You don't have to open the front door first just to let someone in the back. Now, if you don't need all that spectacle, the standard GV90 will come with regular swing doors, which is probably the more practical pick for most buyers. But this Neolun version gives Genesis a halo feature that BMW, Mercedes, and Audi simply don't offer, bringing Rolls-Royce Cullinan-level entry theater at a fraction of the cost. Step inside and it becomes instantly clear. Genesis designed this cabin as a lounge first and an SUV second. They describe it as a bespoke living space, which usually triggers a slight eye roll, but the actual cabin hardware backs it up. For starters, the motorized front seats can swivel a full 180 degrees while parked to face the second row, turning the cabin into an actual face-to-face meeting lounge. Then there's the display tech. Up front, you get a wide pop-up OLED display that physically expands from 23.6 inches up to 24.6 inches when parked. And instead of a conventional gauge cluster behind the wheel, you get a massive 25-inch head-up display, projecting key telemetry directly onto the glass. Every tactile surface gets the flagship treatment too. Real glass crystal controls, motorized air vents, a 25-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system, and seats outfitted with 15 individual air cells that deliver pulse vibration massages. If you want to take it to the absolute limit, there's an available 4-seat executive suite configuration. That adds real wood flooring, a built-in refrigerator, fold-out tables, a cabin partition, and a 6-zone electrochromic glass roof that lets you electronically adjust the tint level across different sections overhead. This is where an electric powertrain actually makes total sense. Buyers looking at an ultra-luxury flagship like this aren't trying to figure out budget public charging while commuting. What they're paying for is absolute silence, instant smooth torque, a completely flat cabin floor, and total serenity on a long drive. So what's the catch? Right now, it comes down to pricing. Genesis hasn't announced official US pricing yet, and honestly, that single number is going to make or break the entire proposition. If they position this aggressively against the German competition, it's going to turn a lot of heads. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Would you choose this over a BMW or Mercedes flagship SUV? And if you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tech and automotive reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.